The National Heritage and Worldwide Fund for Nature has continued to hold consultation meetings with different stakeholders in Mongu district of Western Province. Speaking after the meeting, Barotse manager, National Heritage, Mr. Stanley Lukonga has described some benefits of having a National Heritage site.
WWF and National Heritage Conservation Commission have been holding this meeting over the proposed inscription of the Barotse cultural landscape as a World Heritage Site. We have stakeholders here from prominent people within Mongu who have come to air their views over this inscription proposal. The inscription involves a particular portion of the plains which we feel has unique or outstanding values, which comprise issues such as the canals, the royal burial sites, and the transhumance or kuomboka ceremonies. Benefits of inscribing the Barotse Plains on the World Heritage Site are quite many, but most importantly is that we have enhanced protection and recognition of the site. This site will be protected and recognized by the world community through the United Nations organ called UNESCO.
And a clergy pastor, Brian Daniel, said it is a good idea, but it will face resistance if it is not well explained, as people are still thinking of the Barotse Agreement of 1964.
You realize that immediately after the creation of man, God assigned man to go and gave him a task to go and preserve the Garden of Eden, to look after each and everything, be it trees, be it animals, rivers and everything. And after all these natural resources were there. So you see, when it comes to conservation, it's a very good idea. So even the NHCC is coming here to try and conserve part of Barotse land. This in itself is a very good idea. But now I know there will be a lot of challenges. And the challenges arise not because the people don't want it. The people are very, very receptive and they really want to accept it. But like it has been said several times, the only problem is, it is said that once bitten, twice shy. If you look closely, even to the people that are involved in these discussions, they kept on referring to the first agreement where everyone agreed, but later on were beaten. And this is the BA 64. Now that people have advised NHCC and all the stakeholders, to get down to the owners, to the custodians of the said area, which is supposed to be declared as a heritage site. Now these are the villagers.
Meanwhile, DMMU Western Province Provincial Coordinator Mrs. Namukolo Kimona and Dr. Akashame Batwale Wanika added their voices.
Stocks are depleting in our water bodies, and this is because of unfavorable fishing methods which our people have been using. And I want to believe that once this Barotse plain is enlisted on the World Heritage Site, I believe that we'll have more resources to manage and to monitor what is going on in that area.
The whole governance system of Barotse land is based on the spirituality of Barotse people. There is no Lutunga without Nyambe. And if the culture we are going to preserve, if it's a Barotse culture, cannot ignore the spirituality of Barotse people. Are we trying to preserve that? If we are not, then we are not preserving the culture. The governance system, which allowed these land and natural resources, these attributes of values, the canals to do, was not just people laboring or people socializing. It was people governing themselves.
The declaration of the Barotse Plains cultural landscape to become a national heritage has been received with mixed feelings, as most of people think that this will be another way of selling the land to foreigners whereby only few people will benefit. Revelation News.